two floating way out there directly across from where I'm standing. Those are typically, I don't know if they're indigenous, but they are often in the United States, particularly the Northeast, and I think everywhere. Canadian snow geese, or maybe not, they have different types of geese in the South, possibly. So they're floating there, about to go under the bridge. I was thinking about the Peabody Hotel in Memphis. In fact, I might have wrote a couple vloggers who travel a lot, one of which is the Daily Woo. I thought about sending it to Jacob the Carpetbagger, and even his girlfriend Jenny Penny, because isn't she in Tennessee? Or no, she's in North Carolina. Anyway, but the Peabody Hotel, there used to be one in Orlando and Memphis. I don't know if there were other ones, but sorry, I get that hair out of my mouth there. The Peabody Hotel has a duck march every day, or it's really twice a day. So they bring down the ducks, say 10 or 11 or so in the morning. They come down from the rooftop of their coop or what have you on the elevator. The red carpet is rolled out for them, and they go into a little fountain pond in the middle of the lobby of the hotel. I think that's where it is. Everybody watches, they take pictures, this, that, and the other. It's a cute thing to do. And then they roll up the red carpet later in the evening, and the ducks go back up to the rooftop via an elevator. It's an old school practice hotel, and so forth and so on. Mallard ducks. I see claw marks in the sky. So there's 3 chemtrail marks, whatever you call them, like a scratch. Over there by the medical center at University of Penn, or is it Franklin Stadium? They had a graduation ceremony yesterday at Franklin Stadium, and that would be the mass population of basically the largest, including everyone, I guess. They have, smaller separate graduations, I think, for certain schools or colleges, depending, you go to the mass one, and then maybe if you became a doctorate, say, we'll go with veterinary medicine, say you have a big vet school over here, they might have a separate one. I don't know. That's what I recall from most schools. There could be a separate offshoot one for whatever your specialty is. Did we do that? Or did I do just one? Anyway. But a claw mark up there, written by skywriters of the commercial airline industry, I guess, who left their, like a tear in the sky. Oh, this Saturday, is it this Saturday? Or did we miss it already? They are opening, or they have opened, an extension to the Riverwalk. In the past, you could get so far, then you had to turn around. But as I understand, it might be this Saturday, unless it was last Saturday. But they opened the extension that goes all the way down to Gray's Ferry and beyond. Does it go to Bartram? There's another bridge further down, so I'll have to check it out. Was it this last night? Anyway, I kind of forget what I read, and I put it out of my mind just because I, have these overnights. And so next Saturday, all the way down, they had a special opening for invitees only, and apparently some families walked all the way down, or people in the neighborhood got invites. I don't know if you're a contributor, if you get a special invite, people active in the community, and so forth and so on. I had to drink this a little bit quicker because it is cool enough to cool down the liquid. It's funny when you get them in freezing cold weather, if you're outside, you have to suck down your lattes pretty quickly because the temperature goes down, and it's not the hot latte it once was. So, oh gosh, chai latte. Here's a Frenchie. Oh, great. I have a client who, when I wound up with a third dog, and I think she's keeping... are we turning here? I think she's keeping this third adopted dog, and it's a little puppyish bulldog. Sometimes puppy bulldogs are hard to identify just because they could resemble a Boston Terrier or a Frenchie. I'm so used to seeing bulldogs, the Winston Churchill type, as the big heavy-set things that, you know, you almost have to roll out on a wagon when they get older. Ooh, birds are singing. So this Saturday, that will be officially open as a longer trail. I'm wondering what time, like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. They have like a special grand opening, you know. There's all these runners and stuff who probably want to take advantage of it. This is one of the more beautiful places, you know, areas in Philadelphia. People get caught up in Center City and forget how awesome it is to come out here. And there we go. And totally different feeling out here. At times, you know, maybe some riffraff comes out, but it's, you know, more nature. A lot of people participating in healthy pastimes. It's not easy to do depending on how you grow up. So some people are just used to working out all the time. But it is worth it if you can get your brain into that, you know, away from the idea of, you know, I know what it's like to be in the group of all the healthy people are wealthy and snotty or blah, blah, blah. But over time, there are people out here who are really nice, kind, supportive, and they participate in healthy pastimes. It's always good to make sure you have a good, diverse group doing healthy things, as opposed to a more monogamous group. Every once in a while, I think I did this once or twice, at least in the past, on my old channel. I don't know, I forget if I did it here. Just like 5 to 10 minutes of just dog park barking. You know, just, it's kind of peaceful, even though, so just like 10 minutes of dog park running around. Some people do this. There's a lot of channels that have, you know, it's ASMR-ish, it's therapeutic. Just keep it on in the background as if you're at the dog park. And, and it's, you know, a pretty nice thing. Head on up here. I just took a long walk to a dog that I'm taking care of. Usually I cut through Rittenhouse and it's a, you know, a shorter route, but I wanted to do the Riverwalk this morning on this brisk, chilly 53 degrees as of 5 minutes ago weather. So